Yo, this your boy Pete Camp, and I'm here to chop it up with you about Lil Nas X and these shoes, which I'm so irritated that he named himself after Nasir Jones. I'm sick of this, okay? Y'all doing too much. Now you done came out with some shoes, some Nike Air Maxes, and Nike, by the way, is suing him. I thought Nike maybe had something to do with it, but it turns out that Nike is suing him because they are offended by this idea and they want nothing to do with it. And from my perspective, I thought that how could they not know? You know what I'm saying? It's like when you think about these companies like Gucci and stuff will put out something, a racist piece of clothing and act like, oh, we got to get it off the shelf. We didn't know. No, how could you not know? But at the same time, it's a sneaker culture that I didn't know about where sneakerheads will buy shoes, make them retro or do their own custom version of them, and then they resell them for upsell. So Nike, from what I hear, is not too keen on getting in that mix or suing people or stopping cease and desist and like that. They will do it, but I guess to bigger people that try to, do the shoe. So in certain cases, they will jump in, but for most part, they stay out of it and let people do their thing. But in this case, it was a little bit over the top. So a lot over the top. Let's just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Let's put $2 on it. You got two? My last $2. I don't want to lose. Yeah, I'm just saying. He's doing way too much with this, man. They say they put a drop of human blood in the shoe. I don't really believe that. Maybe I do. But I'm gonna tell you what. I don't even want the shoe in nowhere near me in my possession. I wouldn't even buy the shoe to resell it. If it was making them, I'm good, cuz I don't even want to touch it. It's some things that you got to be careful what you let into your spirit. Look, I know some of y'all ain't Christians, you ain't Muslims, you ain't, but I'm going to tell you this though, outside of you being an atheist, and even for those that are atheists, I don't know, maybe you'll come around. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you'll come around, but we as Christians and Muslims and Buddhists, whatever you want to be, we got to start setting better examples as human beings, just being better and showing the love of God to get people to come around. But what I'm going to tell you is this: whether you're a Buddhist, you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, whatever you are, you need to take note, whether you just believe that there's a higher power, you choose not to believe in nothing specific, because we can spend eons arguing over the little details. You know what I'm saying? We can spend eons arguing over the details and who's right and who's wrong and this, that, and other. But we do all know this, whether you a Christian or a Muslim or whatever, there's a higher power that exists outside of you atheists that think there isn't. But I'm going to just tell you that know that there is and stop playing with him, man. Stop playing with him. That's all I can tell you, because he is a jealous God. He is not to be mocked. And what we have been doing, like other religions don't allow people to play with them like this. You know what I'm saying? It was not too long ago, I want to say maybe within the past year, a pop star, I want to say she was a girl, I can't remember the name, but she redid a Muslim, she had a song, the song was sexual, whatever, and it was a sample of a Muslim, one of their important spiritual songs, and they went nuts over that. And the song was pulled. They junked it. They made her apologize and this, that, and the other. And they was trying to sue and everything. You know what I'm saying? But it was like they looked at that with so much disrespect. Like, why would you mess with our... Look at Nick Cannon when he said what he said. They made him sit down and talk to rabbis and apologize and do everything. You know what I'm saying? He had to jump through all type of hoops to get his shows back and get his money back. You know what I'm saying? It's just some people don't play when it comes to they religion and what they believe in. You know what I'm saying? But not us. Not the good old Christians. We just, you know what I'm saying? If somebody do something teetering and tattling with our religion, first of all, with Christians, every song they make on the radio, we try to do in the church. Kanye got Sunday service just singing So Anxious with God lyrics. I'm just saying, like, y'all got to stop playing with this teetering back and forth. Like, to me, it's not a game. If you're gonna be out in the street doing what you want to do what you want to do. Because all of us have a path where we go out and we come back or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We all live. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying I've always been raised to have a certain type of respect for myself. And but some of y'all know I used to play the drums. You know what I'm saying? But I was a young heathen at the time I was playing. You know what I'm saying? And I was partying all week, trying to, getting too sauced, coming to church hungover, late. You know what I'm saying? Playing the drum, you get to sweating while you playing on them drums. That gin get to coming out your system. It was a bad look. You know what I'm saying? I started getting tired of myself playing with God. I had to remove myself from the situation. Now, it was good and bad. One, because I stopped playing with God. Like it was, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say like that's the last time I, tested the limits, but I'm just saying I stopped purpose like being in the house of God trying to play, doing stuff like that. But a side effect that was bad was that it led me on the path to be away from the church for way too long. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about a relationship. You get back, you know what I'm saying? You get back to where you want to be, but not trying to make this overly religious or nothing like that, but I'm just saying it's some things that should not be played with, and God is the main one for me. Now, moving on, it's just the let me get back to Nike. Nike decided to sue, to break all connection to them and what they doing with this shoe. And the video, he had a video. I didn't watch the video, but watching other people talk about the video, whatever, I've seen a clip, and it's just first of all, it just go back to the same thing that I'm saying is why continue to play with God. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, I understand the world is moving in a different way as far as the LGBT community. All them letters that y'all be saying, I'm sure y'all gonna add 18 more letters to the title by the time I finish this video. But I'm sure y'all keep getting stronger and doing what you want to do as far as making a movement out of y'all cause. But I'm not mad at y'all wanting to be who y'all want to be. You understand? But I don't have to agree with it. It's just, we can agree to disagree. But all I'm saying is, whatever your cause is or whatever your lifestyle wants to be, I don't agree with pushing it on the kids either way. I don't agree with the raunchiness in regular heterosexual videos being pushed upon kids. It was certain things when my nephews was with me as shorties that I didn't do around them. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? My nephews ain't know till they got older. That, you know what I'm saying? Till they got of an age where teenagers, they was older. Like when they finally understood, like, oh, he drink and smoke. And you know what I'm saying? It's just certain stuff. I was drinking and smoking every day, but it was certain stuff I didn't bring around them. I didn't bring women around them like that, having just women in and out of the house. And, it just wasn't a good look to me. And it ain't something that need to be constantly pushed in the kids' face. And I just think that y'all, as the LGBT community, are mixing up the stance of wanting to be who you are and forcing it upon children. Gabrielle Union took, when they was in that whole situation, down to the Pride, what was it, the Pride Parade? And ain't nothing down there as far as I know but debauchery. Dudes running around in drawers with their shirt off. Like, that's not where you take a child. You dig what I'm saying? Whether they feel like they're gay or they're confused or whatever they are. The grounds for a porno shoot is not where you would want to take them. You know what I'm saying? And I would guess that LGBT community would be able to see that. Now, people always want to make the argument of, oh, we only entertainers. We don't have to be responsible for teaching your kids. And that's fine. That's perfectly the truth. But it's two sides to that truth coin, because yes, you're not totally responsible for what you do to teach the youth, but you will be responsible one day. Somebody will hold you responsible for it one day, and it will bite you back, if you may see it or not. A friend of mine told me, shout out to Emily. Emily was telling me about Luke. Luke had a had a reality show at one point. It wasn't raunchy one. Some of y'all know. I remember. I'm just saying. I know that we remember the other show Luke had with the interviews. He do interviews. There was a lot going on in the background. But I'm just saying. Christians ain't supposed to know nothing about that. Yeah, I do though. I know about all of that. I'm just saying. I've been down through there. But anyway, she was telling me about. She had a reality show. Luke had a reality show, and the guy wanted to date his daughter, and he came up the street in the whip, bumping Luke. You know what I'm saying? So he coming up the street, music bang, take that, make that booty, take that, make that booty pop. You know what I'm saying? And Luke was mad as ever, like, y'all turn. And all I'm saying, at some point, even us as heterosexual males doing the debauchery that we be doing on TV and in videos and this, that, and other, it's gonna come back to bite you at one point. And all I'm saying is, it ain't gonna seem so distant at that point. At the point that it comes back and it shows up at your front door, and it's your daughter shaking that, popping that, and doing all of that, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna find it that funny, and you ain't gonna find yourself saying, well, I'm not responsible for the kids and this, that, and other. See, we all are responsible. It used to be a village. We done got away from the village concept no more. Don't nobody care about the village no more. Kids walk down the street, pants sagging, don't nobody say nothing. Kids sitting in a setting with grown folk, cussing and going crazy, don't nobody say nothing. Don't nobody check them. Kids get disrespectful and this, that, and the other, talk to you crazy, don't nobody say nothing. It ain't a village no more. Everybody feel like you can't talk to their kid. You can't say nothing to their kid. You can't put hands to their kids. Some of y'all kids need to be having hands laid to them, okay? If your kids is out of order and they need hands laid on them, you need to keep them at home. That's where you need to keep them. Other than that, you want to take them out to public, have them at other people's houses, jumping on the couches, doing stuff, drop kicking stuff, knocking vases over. Some of y'all kids gonna get knocked loose, okay? Teeth gonna be flying out. And I'm just saying, y'all be mad about it, but I'm just saying somebody got to be responsible for creating some discipline and some order. And we've lost the village concept, so now things are just going in disarray, and we feel like everybody's an entertainer. I get that argument. I do get that argument, because it starts at home. Kids have to be the parents have to be held accountable for what they're allowing into their kids' space and in their face and on their iPhones or this, that, and other. But y'all have to be honest. Y'all cannot, Boyce Watkins spoke about this in a video, and it's just like, it's ridiculous. I agree with him. I don't always agree with him on everything, but a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, he speaks well on. It's ridiculous to think that a parent in this day and age is going to be able to really track the phone and the tablets and and be at school with the kid when somebody else's child is playing it, and a kid is going to see it, right? A kid is going to see it. Let's not be misunderstanding about that. Kid is going to see it, but to have it pushed upon them and pushed in their face on a constant basis and constantly, hey, don't you want to do this? Don't you want to do that? If you give a kid a choice who don't know no better in between, hey, don't you want to be gay or trans? Do you want to be gay or bi? He's probably going to feel like, oh, well, I have to pick one of these, right? Because that's the two choices you gave me. That's what happens. If you tell a kid, what you want, burgers or chicken? See, that's the thing. You trick them. You tell them what they want before you know what I'm saying? Some of them don't even give them two options. What you want, chicken? Yes. You know what I'm saying? It's not a hard thing. And all I'm saying is we have to be careful about what we're forcing on our kids. If kids have a moment of confusion, which a lot of times, y'all got to look this up. That's what it is. It's a moment and a time of confusion. They often come out of it. It's a lot of chemicals and things that's in the food and in the air and a whole lot of things that go into in the milk that the kids is drinking that go into the fact of why they could be confused. Molestation, a lot of things that we don't want to admit that go on, especially in the church. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to talk about it, but it's there. And it's all I'm saying is we got to admit that a lot of these things go on, and we have to do better about a lot of these things, but we have to stop forcing it upon our kids. And that's the heterosexual side of it or the homosexual side of it. All of that are things to be saved until they get older, right? We can't let them get older before we start pushing sex and debauchery upon them. It's a video. I'm gonna put it in here, and it's just kids. It's just trans people and LGBT trannies or whatever. They are grooming the kid. They had kid parties, having strip shows to children, reading the kids and this, that, and other. You know what I'm saying? As in full drag. Like what is your deal? And y'all want to say it doesn't exist, but Lil Nas X, you know what I'm saying? This was the path. He want to act like he's not connected to children, but they know his whole market is kids. He admitted to this in an interview. And then after you know the market is geared towards kids, then right after that, you make a kid's book. What they say, he went on a tour, not a tour, but he made a kid's book, and then he went on Sesame Street. And it's just like, I don't know, man. Some of y'all think this is cool, but some of y'all don't find nothing wrong with it. I know it ain't just me. I'm glad somebody's outraged enough to stay away from these shoes, stay away from this video. Not this video, but his video. But it's just too much, man. Talking about in the video, he giving the devil a lap dance and all of this, and then he turned into the devil. Like, keep playing. Keep playing with the devil if you want to. I watched a horror movie one day. I like horror movies, but you got to be careful what you're allowing into your spirit. Like I say, I don't watch them if I'm about to get sleepy or something. If I'm sleepy, I'm not playing with it because it come into your dreams and it be real. But I'm just saying, I watched a horror movie one time. This is back when we had DVDs, right? Y'all, okay, the kids don't remember. But we had DVDs, right? And I would rent a DVD. I watched, I can't remember what movie it was. It was a demonic, where they go into your body, get in, right? And so they was possessed. And it was a crazy good movie, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, nice and scary. But in the end, it had them extras. And they had the extras of the actual recording because the movie was based on a true story. It was not a true story as they did it, but it was based on a true story, and this where it came from. They had the actual audio of when the person was possessed, and then they were speaking to that demon inside the person, right? I couldn't even get my hand to click on it, right? I was trying, but I was like, I want to see it because it's scary. And I think this movie was good. I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. Should I do it? I'm not doing it. Some stuff I just don't want to play with. You understand what I'm saying? Certain stuff, I just don't want to play with it. Unless God send whatever to me to have to deal with in person. And I would pray through that when I get the chance to, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that I'm not trying to go find an extra to invite into I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to hear that actual demonic voice to be sliding through my inner spiritual situation. It just wasn't for me. Some of y'all click on it, but I'm just saying, I just feel like it's a line that you need to stop purposely playing with God. Y'all know the difference what I'm saying. Some of us slip up. Some of us are in a state where we ain't ready to commit to God and this, that, and other. But like I said, I ain't trying to make this super religious. But for y'all that feel me, you'll feel me. For y'all that been through something, you'll feel that God. And I don't want you to get confused. I'm not making this video to be a fear type of thing, right? I'm not trying to do the normal scare you into believing. You know what I'm saying? I want God to prove himself to you by showing his mercy. I want him to prove himself to you by showing miracles. I've been experiencing some great miracles this year. And I want to elaborate on them. But, it'll be a time and place where we will elaborate on them. But he done brought my family out the hospital. He done gave me some. This year's been rough because we've had death and a lot of things going on in a lot of people's family. But he done also showed me that he is still God. And he done made some great miracles happen in my life and in my family's life this year. And it's just, that's how I want God to show himself to you in this manner, not in a fear manner. I'm not trying to talk to Lil Nas X like, you better stop playing with God, boy, before he, you know what I'm saying, do something to, no, I'm just saying stop playing with God because it's just respectful. It's just a respectful thing to do, right? It's just, black folk know this, you know what I'm saying? We don't play with our parents because we respect our parents. But we also know that we will catch a skillet to the side of our head if we get out of pocket too much, right? You know what I'm saying? You call it abuse, whatever you want to call it. But I'm just saying, sometimes them skillets get you together, right? I ain't got hit with a skillet per se, but, your parents, they'll grab anything near you. They let you know it. You can catch this skillet if you want to. Now sit down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I don't want y'all to have that moment with God. I want y'all to just stop playing with him out of respect and reverence, because the other side of that coin is real too. But like I say, if I got too preachy, man, but it is what it is. But I'm just, I don't know about all this, man. Y'all do what y'all want to do. But all this here, all this extra right here, y'all can keep them shoes away from me. I won't be tipping and tapping in them. I know I just got to walking again. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be stepping and doing anything. You know what I'm saying? But I won't be tipping and tapping in those. I'll tell you that. It's your boy Pete Camp getting at you on the camp stamp. You understand? And you need to hit that like button and stop playing, because it was entertaining. Even if you didn't like the religious part of it, whatever you want to say, it was entertaining. You know it was. Stop lying to yourself, okay? Stop lying to yourself. Talk to your boy. Hit the subscribe button. Share it with somebody. Send it to one of your homeboys, one of your friends, your baby mama. You know what I'm saying? If she just irritates your soul, send it to her so I can irritate her soul for you. You understand what I'm saying? So I can get everybody's soul together. I'm trying to save souls out here. You dig what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm talking too much. It has been 22, 23 minutes. I'm supposed to be adding stuff to this. But anyway, sign off, like and subscribe, share the video, and get at your boy, man. It's your boy Pete Camp. Camp Stamp. Get at me.